Before I can talk about what this video is about, I'm going to have to go back a bit, about 90 years.
Through the eyes of the world circa 1920, America was the epitome of success, prosperity, and achievement. And in the middle of it all, an ideology that let America become the great nation it is for years to come. The American dream.
Dad, I want to own business when I grow up.
Sorry son, but we do not live in America. Go back to polishing shoe polish.
America essentially became the superhero of the world after swooping in and saving the day during World War I. The economy was booming. It was a time so accurately called the Roaring Twenties.
Dad, I want to own a business when I grow up.
Of course, son. We live in America. Now go back to grooming your pet eagle.
Ah, the American dream. The ideal that every U.S. citizen should have an equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. Now, you might not know what half of those words mean, but the gist of it is this. People who didn't live in America believed that anything could happen in America. It was the holy place, the place where people got rich, the place where you could do anything you wanted to. America was the place where you were in control of your life. But is it still that place? School. In today's world, school isn't just something we are forced to do. It's part of our culture. This school year, over 50 million American children are attending public schools alone. Point is, we're really big on education, and that's not going anywhere.
Dad, can I be a doctor?
Sure, son. You want to go to school to learn how to be one?
No, that sounds boring.
Oh, well. Then just take this here audiobook on heart surgery and good luck.
It didn't take 10 years of med or law school to make as much money as a lawyer or doctor. All you had to do was have a store in the city, a skill your pop taught you, and a whole lot of work ethic. But that's not the case anymore.
Today, teachers tell you that all you need for success is effort, and a 4.0 GPA, and 4 to 10 years of college, and preparing for all those stressful midterm study sessions that you're going to have in college, and all your student loans. Making money isn't as glamorous as it used to be.
Now, I'm not saying that making money in the 20s was any easier. There were obviously many difficulties back then, too. Difficulties we would never think of having because they're simply irrelevant today. But the 1920s were raging party times in the US because everything was just so great. We were rich and fulfilled and saw the world through rose-colored glasses. We were the quintessential epitome of great. Not that kind of great.
Why is America no longer praised like it was in the 20th century? Why do we have presidential candidates promising us to make America great again? When did we stop being great? Well, all these questions have one simple answer. Nothing's changed. It's us who have changed.
It all keeps coming back to college. We've always been told throughout our time in high school that big effort, good grades, good college, good job, good life. But in the 20s, those middle two weren't even there. Back then, it was just wait for that big pile of money that was at the end of the American rainbow. There was no college, there were no books. It was just a big hope that it will all work out in the end. Because this is America, the land where shit works out. And then people started getting comfortable.
People started realizing that they didn't have to spend their entire lives working like dogs if they did the jobs that everyone needed, but no one knew how to do. And how were they supposed to learn the skills for these jobs? Go to college. Slowly but surely, people who wanted to make money went to college instead of trying to make it on their own grits and intuition. The entrepreneurial spirit of America somewhat dissipated, lost in the chaos that was the university system. Somewhere along the way, the American dream was no longer business owner making it big, opportunities everywhere, yay capitalism. It was come to America, learn, go to college, be a doctor or lawyer. It was a shift from rags to riches to rags, but now with expensive textbooks. Students became accustomed to the idea that the right way to live was through the noble pursuits of medicine and law and anything else that required books and years of school. The ambitious energy exerted in the Roaring 20s didn't dissipate, it just transferred over to emphasizing the importance of book smarts over self-reliance. But we see a glimmer of hope within these generations. The good old business drive was reborn in the millennial era, an explosion of motivation. There are Kickstarters and GoFundMes to endorse the up-and-coming generation of business owners. Why do you think all those 60-year-olds with bags of money hate us? Because they worked their entire lives to make their fortunes, and we only had to work for 25 minutes on our laptops in Starbucks. So is the American dream dead? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It doesn't matter. We don't need it anymore. We outgrew it. We have the horizons at our fingertips, and we don't need the idea of a dream. We have our own realities to make. So forget about the American dream and focus on a more important one. Yours.
It's not as easy as it looks. That one was made by a Swedish architect, Hans
IKEA.
IKEA. Yeah.
Whoa, look, 3 separate hallways. I'm gonna go.
Not very bright, Cairo.
Theology. Idiot.
Kai, it's fine.
It's not!
It's